Be forewarned, I'm not trying to make this video to scare anyone at all. College is scary, but everything in life is scary. I'm trying to make this video so that you will all hear an honest portrayal of what my first year of college was like. I think a lot of people gloss over, or you just hear, college was the best place of my life. And frankly, the first half of my first year of college was one of the worst. But it doesn't have to be that way, and if it is, we'll all get through it. That's what this video's for.
Stay away from Sacred Lotus, that's all I'm saying.
If my cat tries to attack my fish, please tell me. Freshman year sucks. Hello friends, my name is Cassie, and if you have never seen my face before, hello, I'm Cassie Paulsen. Please subscribe to my channel. I just finished my first year of college at Pacific Lutheran University in Tacoma, Washington. I'm getting a BFA in acting and directing in hopes of becoming an actor and a general professional in the theater world. This transition to college was something that I, for one, was very nervous about, but perhaps not as nervous as I should have been. I'm a fairly confident person in general, but my first year of college, at the beginning at least, really sucked. My first semester in particular. So I wanted to film a video just sort of reflecting on what my first year was like, tell you some of my experiences, the things I regret, the things I'm glad I did. I didn't write anything down. Hopefully you find some nice tidbits. If you have any questions about going into college, definitely leave them in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. I suppose other than telling you to subscribe to this channel and my vlog channel, that's about all I have to say. So let's go. The biggest thing that I've been thinking about a lot and that kind of spurred me to want to make this video is the profound sense of self that I lost when I went to college. I am someone who generally prides myself on knowing myself very well, and it's very scary to me when I feel as though I don't know myself or don't know my place. I went to a middle school, high school. I was at the same school for 7 years prior to coming to college, and I think especially being there for so long, I had really defined my sense of self. I knew my place in the school, I knew who I was, I knew what I did there. I got very comfortable. I think that that can be dangerous, especially as you're growing up, because then when I came to college, everything was new and different. I didn't know anyone. They didn't know me. I had to suddenly prove myself again and prove that I was talented and that I could do things. And I'm not sure if I've really done that yet. I don't think that people know me as Cassie, the great actor, because nobody's really gotten a chance to see me act yet. So maybe I'm not a great actor. And I don't think that this sense of self being lost was something that I really discovered until I came back home for the summer. I came home exactly a week ago, so I've been home for 7 days. The sense of comfort that I feel being at home, I feel like my guards are down. And towards the end of this second semester that I just finished, I definitely felt more comfortable and found some really great friends and was easing more into the college experience and being in such a new place. But coming home, I really feel it again. It's this very bizarre self-discovery or rediscovery that I'm remembering. Not that I changed into a different person in college, but I felt just a little unlike myself. And you know, that's part of growing up. It's normal to not feel like yourself, I think. It's very scary for me to feel that way. It's been good to be home and to, you know, some reflecting and reassessing and figuring out who am I at home, and why is home Cassie a little bit different from college Cassie? And why is home Cassie okay with being Cassie, and college Cassie feels this bizarre need to be Cassandra? I think I feel as though I have a lot to prove to the world, and as you're growing up, I think it's normal to feel as though you should prove yourself, especially when you're suddenly around, you know, thousands of new people. I don't like that feeling. It was a weird loss of self that I hadn't really realized until I came back home. Another thing I want to talk about is the friends situation. My first semester of college, I didn't really have any friends. I had acquaintances, people that I knew. My roommate and I were very close. Her name was Samantha, but she ended up leaving for personal reasons at the beginning of second semester, and I got a new roommate who I wasn't very close to. She was perfectly nice, but we just weren't really close. So that entire first semester, I was very lonely. I'm the type of person who feeds off of being around people and having social interaction, and hanging out with my friends is one of my favorite activities in the world. So not having friends really was a detriment to me, and I did not thrive first semester at all. A lot of people that I've talked to had sucky first semester. I made a really good friend in January, and then something happened with that friend in February, and I suddenly felt back to feeling sort of alone for a couple weeks. And this was the couple weeks where I was in a musical. I auditioned for 5 things this year and was cast in 1 in the ensemble, and it's very hard to be a woman in theater, especially a new woman in a new theater department. I had no chance of getting cast at all. I had a couple first year boy friends, not boyfriends, friends who were boys who got cast left and right. They're very talented people and I think they deserve those roles, but it was also hard being a woman and auditioning for 5 things and being cast in 1. That's a totally separate issue that also was sucky and I think will improve as I get older and wiser. Anyways, I was in the musical, I had the friend, falling out thing happened and I was back to being alone for a couple weeks, and so I really started trying to branch out. I really started connecting with other people in the musical. We all formed a really close friendship with one another. So I sort of had my group of girls and then I had a couple guy friends that I got really close to towards the end of the year. Having those connections really just made my entire life blossom. I also got a job in January. I work for the Office of Admissions at PLU and it's the best job ever. Get a job, it'll really give you something else to do other than your classes, because in college you're only in class for like 3 to 4 hours a day depending on what your major is, so then that's a lot of the rest of the day that you're alone if you're not doing something else. Having a job, having made some great friends, my second semester I really started to flourish. I started to reach out more. I started to get really excited for some opportunities that are coming next year. Things fell into place perfectly for a really great roommate next year. I made a video with her, I'll link it down below. It's called How to Survive Freshman Year. Her name is Morgan. She's brilliant and talented and wonderful. And I have some great study abroad plans for next year. I also might be doing some marketing for the theater department. Everything fell into place after a couple weeks of everything being bad and me getting an eye infection and then a drug allergy and having a falling out with my friend. My first semester was kind of, you know, at maybe a 5 out of 10, and then it went down to like a -2 out of 10, and then suddenly it was like a 12 out of 10 for the rest of the year. Things will go in waves. Nothing will be perfect all the time. I've been talking for 13 minutes and I feel like this isn't really like going anywhere yet. I hope that just hearing me ramble will give you some tidbits to go off of. Wiley's giving himself a bath back here. I talked a lot about like tips and pointers for surviving freshman year in the video that I made with Morgan, so I don't want this to be an advice video. I just want it to be an experience video. I just want to tell you what I went through. I think though the biggest thing that I could say that I wish I could have told myself going into college is that it'll all end up alright. If you work hard, put yourself out there and make your voice heard, and if you try your best to make connections and try to stay as genuinely you as you can, I think that that's the way to thrive. Throughout all the bad parts of the year, and nothing was ever that bad other than like the eye infection drug allergy thing, throughout the mediocre parts of the year, I think that I was myself, and I think that's an important thing, to be yourself, even when things aren't exactly working out. And sometimes it's good to reassess the person you're becoming and the things that you're working toward and the goals that you may or may not be achieving right then and there. But just because you're not achieving something right now doesn't mean you won't. And just because you were cast in 1 in 5 things your first year doesn't mean you won't be cast in things in the future. Or at least these are the things I tell myself to keep myself sane. But for now, I'm home for the summer, doing a lot of reflecting. I'm sending you all the best of luck on your first year of college. The first semester is the worst. I don't think anyone's first 3 months anywhere is the best. Adjustment is natural. Feeling homesick, feeling frustrated, feeling like you don't belong is natural. There's nothing wrong with not clicking right away, and I think that's important to remember. But in the end, you're the only one who knows what's right for you, who truly knows. It's good to give things a chance, but listen to your heart. Be yourself. You'll survive. I did. Freshman year sucks, but I made it through, and you can too. I've been talking for almost 20 minutes now. I hope this video isn't stupidly long. Please subscribe for more videos this summer. I promise they won't all be this long. I've been trying to make shorter videos as of late, and also I've been thinking of doing some more artsy like poetry videos, which I'm kind of excited about. Thank you for watching me talk about myself, and I'll see you next Friday. Do something that makes you happy today. You'll survive. Okay, I love you. Okay, bye.